Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Steve York.
Thank you. I am honored tonight to say a few words about my good friend Ferrell Wellman. I was a rookie TV reporter in the truest sense of the word when I signed on to be a one-man band at Wave TV back in 1978. Yeah. At the time, Ferrell, also a one-man band, was our political reporter based at the state capitol in Frankfurt. It may have been his toughest assignment when our news director, Larry Pond, told Ferrell he had to teach me how to do my job. And teach me he did. Among the many practical things he taught me was how to attach my CP16 film camera on top of the tripod and then position my light stand out in front of the camera so that I could shoot a stand-up in the field. He taught me where to find the best barbecue places. And in the days before there were cell phones, he taught me where I could find a payphone in every small town in western Kentucky. He taught me, when I was writing my stories, never to use such trite phrases as, "Christmas came early this year," and to never, ever end a story with, "Only time will tell." Most of all, he taught me good journalism. He taught me how to ask tough questions, how to tell a good story, how to be fair, how to be accurate, and always remember that people are more important than numbers. After 18 years as the political reporter at Wave TV, having covered a story in literally every one of Kentucky's 120 counties, Ferrell went back to school. He earned his master's degree at the University of South Carolina, and then he returned to his alma mater, Eastern Kentucky University, where he taught another generation of journalists the right way to do their job. Last year, Ferrell ended his television career as the host of the public affairs show Comment on Kentucky, broadcast every Friday night on Kentucky Educational Television. A longtime member of the Society of Professional Journalists and a member of the Kentucky Journalism Hall of Fame, my friend, my mentor, Ferrell Wellman.
I think that local television stations can affect change. First of all, it's a hot medium. People understand, they feel like you're right in their living room, their TV room. They're right there with you at the moment. But stations have to want to affect that change. I think stations have to want to say, we're going to explain to our viewers what happens to their tax dollars when it goes into the school system, how well we treat the elderly in our community. And rather than just covering cops and robbers and crime stories, actually what the impact of crime is in our community. I miss satisfying my curiosity, I miss the adrenaline rush, and I miss meeting different kinds of people. One of the good things about my job was that I got to travel and meet all kinds of people, and that really made the job worthwhile. I don't think I would have done anything differently. I had opportunities to move to other markets. I never took them, and I don't regret it for a second. I liked where I lived. I liked where I was telling stories. I liked where I worked. And I don't have a single regret about how I pursued my professional career. And I think I left at the right time to begin my second career as an educator. So in terms of how things worked out for me professionally, I think things worked out just fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Silver Circle honoree, Ferrell Wellman.
That's apparent is that the people who decided to give me this award never saw my story on the best dressed chicken at the Mercer County Fair. I have an old faded photograph at home. I'm 4 years years old. I'm standing behind a bench. Papers are scattered on the bench. And I'm imitating my favorite newscaster at the time, Nick Basso from WSAZ TV. Oh, my mic's not working. I'll just pick up with standing behind the bench with the paper scattered in front of me, and I'm pretending to be Nick Basso of WSAZ television. I'm 4 years old. 20 years later, I would get that television job, and I was fortunate in that I got the job at Wave Television in Louisville in late 1972, a station which took a great deal of pride in doing things the right way. I was fortunate a few years later to develop a relationship with KET that lasted almost 40 years. And they let a young reporter in his late 20s host a statewide public affairs TV program. I thought we made a difference. Later on, I decided to teach, and I was fortunate to go to Eastern Kentucky University, where we took a lot of pride in giving our students contemporary, practical skills that allowed them to be competitive in today's job market. And a few of those students are here tonight. Think about this for a moment. This is a cool job, TV news. Someone has an idea, just an idea in their head. And before the day is over, that's been transferred to a tangible form. It's been put on the air to inform, cajole, educate, warn, even entertain thousands of people. I always thought TV news was a lot like baseball. Some days we strike out. A lot of days we hit singles or doubles. But every so often we hit a home run. And there's no feeling in the world like hitting that homer. And all of you in here know that feeling, or you wouldn't be in this room tonight. Then we have to go to the plate again the next day. Best of luck to everyone in this room. I'm extremely appreciative of this award. Thank you again.